All right, guys, I'm back. Good morning. How you doing? All right. I was thinking of some things, and this came to mind. I used to drive buses in the city here, and because of my failure to maintain and control my diabetes, okay, they had to move me to another area of the city. I still work for the city, but I'm not a bus driver, which I love, but in that same voice, you you couldn't pay me to go back there, basically because of COVID and everything. So anyway, this was my first year, my first year in, and I was driving, going to the airport. I was on my last trip. I had a rookie run, basically. It was one of the run that nobody wanted. It ended at about 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's okay. So I'm on the bus. I'm excited because I'm driving. Okay. I'm confident that I can do everything that they needed me to do. And I got comfortable, and I can even honestly say a little cocky. So I'm driving. I got four people on my bus, roughly around four people. It's what, 2 o'clock in the morning. They're going to either one or two places, home or to work. And with the B-15, that goes right to the airport. So you're always picking up somebody. So anyway, I pick up this couple. They get on the bus. I'm flooring it. I'm gone. And we get to this intersection. And those of you that aren't familiar with New York, well, I guess everywhere, the intersections some of them are raised up. Okay, and you just go up, and I guess so when it rains, the water goes down into the drains. So on this particular bus, it was an old bus. I mean, it passed inspection apparently, but the suspension could have been a little bit better. I'm driving. I'm coming up to a stop. Nobody's there, so there's no need for me to slow down. Nobody's ringing the bell to get off. No need to slow down. Excuse me. I hit that intersection full on. Boom. Next you know, bus goes up in the air and bam, bottoms out. No sooner than the bus bottoms out, I hear a scream in the back. Ah! So I look in my mirror and I see a guy standing there jumping up and down, holding his crotch. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, okay. So I figured out what was going on. So now he's yelling and screaming, and the girl, she has her head down. She has her hand over her face. Okay, fine. Right? So now he rings the bell to get off, and now he's mad at me. He's cursing. Cursing at me. And then as he's getting off, he says, I said, shoot, Sue. And me, with my smart mouth, I tell him straight up. I said, look, man, if you can explain to the judge why your penis was in her mouth, I'll pay you personally. Right? So now he gets off. Okay, I'm going about my business. I don't hear nothing of it. Years later, I get reclassified. Now I'm a station agent, and when they're not used to seeing you, people talking, they're friendly. Hey, okay. So I've never seen you before. How long you got? Well, I got about 3 weeks in, but I've been here before. Okay, so I may not be familiar with the rules and the regulations here, but I'm familiar with transit. Oh, what did you do with transit? I was a bus driver. Oh, you was a bus driver. That means you got stories. I'm like, yeah. I have stories. So I told her that story. Now, while I'm telling her this story, her eyes get real wide. She puts her hand over her mouth, and she's like, oh. And I'm like, wow, that was a really good story. Yes, right? I'm a storyteller, right? She's like, no. She says, my father-in-law was an EMT. I says, yeah. And he would always tell us these crazy stories, and we never believed him because we just can't believe stuff like this happens. And he told us a story of him having to go on a call for a guy who got, injured, and he had like puncture wounds on his penis. I was like, oh. I said, really? I said, well, what details did he give? She's like, yeah. She gave me the street name, and I said, oh yeah, that was me. I was the driver. And she's like, I can't believe that really happened. We really thought he made this up. I said, no, he ain't make that up. That actually happened. It happened on a Sunday. And she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm like, that's no moral behind the story. Well, I mean, there is a moral behind the story. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. All right. But hey, that's the way things happen. Okay. Oh, it's a small world after all. Who knew 15 years later the story of you getting bottomed out while I bottomed out? That was funny. Okay. We talked about it again. All right. That's it for this one. All right. I'm going to holler at you guys later. All right. Bye.